Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about something. Think about the last time you set out to achieve a goal, something that mattered deeply to you, but instead of seeing it through, you found yourself procrastinating. You promised yourself you'd start tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. Do you know why? It's because too often we let ourselves get overwhelmed by the idea of the task instead of focusing on what truly matters. Action. Action is the bridge between our dreams and our reality. If you ever want to see change in your life, then you must learn to just get it done. The definition of discipline is not doing, it's getting it done. You see, the greatest trap we fall into is the belief that the perfect moment will come for us to begin. We tell ourselves we need more time, more resources, more information. But in reality, the only thing we need is to get started. Success is not achieved by those who wait for the perfect moment, but by those who take the first step, regardless of how imperfect the conditions may be. When you commit to getting things done, you are no longer waiting for the world to give you permission to act. You are creating your own permission to move forward. One of the biggest obstacles to getting things done is procrastination. We often procrastinate because we feel the task is too big, too complex, or too daunting. But procrastination is nothing more than an illusion. It tricks you into thinking that avoiding a task will make it easier to tackle, when in reality, the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Procrastination steals your time and your energy, feeds your doubts and convinces you that you are not capable. But the truth is that you are more than capable. You are equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. The only thing standing between you and success is your willingness to take action. The first step in overcoming procrastination is to stop waiting for things to be perfect. Perfection is a myth. It's an excuse we use to delay starting something important. The perfect time to act is now. The perfect conditions are the ones you create by simply taking action. When you stop waiting and start doing, the momentum begins to build. Each small task completed propels you forward. And soon, what once seemed like a daunting task is now an accomplishment. The key is to make the decision to act and then do it. Even if you have doubts or if you don't feel ready. But here's the secret, you don't have to do it all at once. The fear of completing a large task can paralyze you, but if you break it down into manageable steps, you'll find it much easier to tackle. Instead of focusing on the end result, focus on the first step. What's one thing you can do today that will bring you closer to your goal? It could be something as small as writing an outline, making a phone call, or sending an email. Whatever it is, commit to it and do it without hesitation. Once you complete that first step, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment that propels you to the next. Fear and doubt often rear their ugly heads when we are trying to get things done. We fear failure, we fear judgment, we fear that we won't measure up. But these fears are nothing more than distractions designed to keep us from reaching our potential. Fear only has power over you if you let it. The key to overcoming fear is to move through it, not around it. When you feel fear or doubt creeping in, instead of stopping, take a deep breath and press forward. The act of moving forward, even in the face of fear, is what will ultimately destroy it. Fear can't hold you back if you don't let it. Finally, let's talk about the rewards of accomplishment. The satisfaction that comes from completing a task, no matter how big or small, is unmatched. It builds confidence, it reinforces your sense of self-worth, and it creates a momentum that fuels your next goal. Every task completed is a victory, and every victory brings you closer to your next one. The more you get done, the more capable and empowered you feel. And the more empowered you feel, the more you will achieve. This cycle of action and accomplishment is what will bring lasting success into your life. So today I challenge you, just get it done. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop letting procrastination steal your time. Break your tasks into manageable steps and take action, no matter how small. Push through the fear and doubt and watch as you begin to accomplish more than you ever thought possible. The power is within you to change your life, but it's up to you to take that first step. Remember, action is the key, and the only way to unlock your potential is to just get it done. Action is the single most powerful force that determines whether dreams will remain distant aspirations or become tangible realities. Many people often wait for the right conditions to act, waiting for the perfect time, for the perfect plan, or for the perfect moment. The truth is, perfection is an illusion, and waiting for it is one of the greatest obstacles to success. The moment you begin to act, regardless of how imperfect your circumstances are, you initiate the process of turning your dreams into a reality. Every great achievement begins with the decision to take that first step, regardless of how small or imperfect it may seem. It's not about waiting for everything to align. It's about having the courage to act, even when things aren't perfectly in place. Action has the power to move you forward, to create momentum, and to build a path towards success. When you choose action, you step out of the realm of intention and enter the realm of transformation. Intention without action remains nothing more than a wish, a fleeting thought that never manifests. The world doesn't reward intentions, it rewards results. And the only way to get results is to take action, even if you're unsure of every detail. When you begin, you gain valuable insights and experience that guide your next steps. Waiting for the perfect conditions or for a moment when everything makes sense keeps you stuck in indecision. It's easy to become paralyzed by the fear of failure or the doubt that you're not ready. But the truth is, you'll never truly be ready until you start moving. Action is the thing that builds your readiness. It's the only way to gain the knowledge and confidence necessary to succeed. The idea that you need the perfect plan or the ideal circumstances before acting is a trap. The most successful people are not those who waited for the right moment, but those who created the moment by acting. Every successful entrepreneur, leader, or innovator began with imperfect plans and often with a great deal of uncertainty. But they didn't let that stop them. They made the decision to take the first step. And that first step led to the next and the next, until they had created something remarkable. The process of acting forces you to learn, to adapt, and to evolve. It allows you to correct mistakes, refine your approach, and get closer to your goals every day. It's not about making everything perfect from the beginning. It's about starting and adjusting as you go. You must also understand that the journey of progress is often a series of small actions rather than one large leap. Success is not the result of one grand action, but the accumulation of consistent, small steps taken each day. When you commit to taking action, even in small doses, you begin to build momentum. Momentum is a powerful force. It propels you forward and keeps you on track, even when challenges arise. The more you act, the more momentum you gain, and the less likely you are to stop or give up. Momentum is the driving force behind success. It helps you push through the obstacles, discouragements, and difficulties that are inevitable on any journey. The key is to start and to keep moving even when things don't feel easy. In short, the power of action lies in its ability to change your circumstances, transform your mindset, and push you closer to your dreams. Action takes you from where you are to where you want to be. It eliminates the stagnation of inaction and transforms the impossible into the possible. No matter how imperfect the moment may seem, action is the key to unlocking the life you desire. You don't need perfect conditions. You need the courage to take the first step and to continue moving forward. When you take action, you break free from the limitations that hold you back, and you move into the realm of possibility where anything can happen. So, start now. Don't wait. Just get it done. Procrastination is one of the most insidious forces that hold people back from achieving their dreams. It masquerades as a temporary delay or a need to prepare more, but it is in reality a killer of potential. The root cause of procrastination often lies in fear, uncertainty, or self-doubt. We tell ourselves that we're not ready, that we need more information, or that we'll start tomorrow. But the truth is, procrastination thrives on these excuses and keeps us stuck in a cycle of inaction. It convinces us that waiting for the perfect moment will bring us closer to success, but that moment never truly arrives. In reality, the longer we delay, the more difficult the task becomes, and the more opportunities slip away. What procrastination does is create a barrier between where you are now and where you want to be. It feeds on the fear of failure, telling you that you are not equipped to succeed. It tricks you into believing that the work required to achieve your goals is too overwhelming, or that you are not capable of handling it. But this is all a lie. The task ahead is never as daunting once you begin. The key to overcoming procrastination is to take that first step, no matter how small. Action breaks the cycle of doubt and inertia, allowing you to gain momentum and move forward. Once you begin, you start to see that the work is not as difficult as it appeared from a distance. You gain clarity, and with each step, your confidence builds. Procrastination also thrives when we allow ourselves to become overwhelmed by the size of the task at hand. We see a huge project or goal and immediately feel paralyzed by its scope. The mistake we often make is thinking we need to complete everything at once. But success isn't about doing everything in one fell swoop. It's about breaking tasks into manageable steps and taking them one at a time. When you break a large project down into smaller, more achievable goals, it becomes far less intimidating. You start with the first step and focus only on what you can do now, not on the entirety of what lies ahead. Each completed step brings you closer to the finish line, And the process becomes less about what's left to do and more about what you've already accomplished. Moreover, procrastination is often fueled by perfectionism. We convince ourselves that we can't begin until everything is just right. And that mindset paralyzes progress. The perfect conditions rarely exist. Waiting for them only keeps you stuck. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. Perfectionism will keep you from even trying, while progress allows you to make continuous improvements over time. Every action you take, even if it's imperfect, is a step forward. Don't wait for the conditions to align. Start where you are with what you have and adjust along the way. You'll learn and grow in the process. The key to defeating procrastination is not waiting for the right moment. It's making the decision to act even when you feel unprepared or unsure. The moment you decide to move forward, you begin to shift your mindset from one of fear and doubt to one of possibility and action. The longer you wait, the more momentum procrastination gains. But the moment you take that first step, you break its hold over you. You shift from being a passive observer of your goals to an active participant in their realization. So don't allow procrastination to keep you from achieving your dreams. Break the cycle. Take action and watch how the fear and doubt that once held you back begin to lose their power. Success is often seen as an end goal, a final destination where all your hard work pays off. However, success is not a singular moment in time, but a continuous journey. The path to achieving something meaningful is filled with challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. It's easy to become discouraged when faced with difficulties, but it's in those moments that true growth occurs. The journey to success is never linear. It's filled with peaks and valleys, moments of triumph and moments of failure. What separates those who succeed from those who give up is the ability to persist through adversity and continue moving forward. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn and develop resilience. It's important to remember that obstacles are not signs that you should stop, but rather indications that you need to find a new way forward. Success doesn't come without hard work or struggle, and those who succeed understand that challenges are part of the process. They don't see failure as the end, but as a lesson, a stepping stone on the way to success. When you encounter challenges, it's important to stay focused on your long-term goals and not be discouraged by temporary setbacks. Every successful person has faced obstacles, but they have chosen to keep moving forward despite them. One of the key factors in overcoming challenges is the mindset you choose to adopt. When faced with difficulty, you have two options. You can either let the situation defeat you, or you can choose to learn from it and adapt. Your mindset determines how you respond to the challenges you face. A growth mindset sees obstacles as opportunities for improvement, while a fixed mindset sees them as reasons to quit. The difference lies in your approach. Do you view challenges as roadblocks or as stepping stones to greater success? The right mindset can make all the difference in your ability to overcome adversity and keep pushing forward. In the face of hardship, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged. But remember, success is built through consistent effort, and every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It's important to be patient with yourself and trust in the process. Progress may be slow at times, but as long as you keep moving forward, you are still moving towards success. Success is not about taking giant leaps. It's about making consistent, deliberate steps every day. The journey might be difficult, but every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to where you want to be. In addition, it's important to remember that you are not alone in your struggles. Everyone faces challenges at some point, and the most successful people are often those who have endured the toughest battles. Surround yourself with a support system of people who encourage you, offer guidance, and help you stay focused on your goals. Having a strong network of individuals who believe in you and your potential can make a significant difference when times get tough. Don't be afraid to lean on others for support or to ask for help when you need it. Success is not just about individual effort, but also about the relationships you build along the way. It's through support, encouragement, and collaboration that we often find the strength to continue. Ultimately, success is not about avoiding failure or avoiding hardship. It's about how you respond to those challenges. When life gets difficult, the most important thing is to keep going. Don't give up when the road gets tough. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to become better, and to move closer to your ultimate goal. The key to success lies in persistence. No matter how hard it gets, the ones who succeed are the ones who keep moving forward, who never give up, and who continue to believe in themselves, no matter what obstacles stand in their way. Keep going, because success is waiting for you on the other side of those challenges. Taking the first step toward your goals can be one of the most challenging yet most rewarding decisions you can make. Too often we find ourselves frozen by the fear of the unknown or the uncertainty of where to begin. The path ahead can seem unclear and the task at hand can feel overwhelming, but the reality is that no progress can be made until you take that first step. It's in that moment of courage, that willingness to move forward despite the unknown, that transformation begins. The first step breaks the inertia and starts the process of change. It doesn't matter how small or imperfect the step is. The important thing is that you move forward. The hesitation to take the first step often comes from a fear of failure or a fear of not being ready. Many people convince themselves that they need to know everything before starting, or that they need to have everything perfectly in place before they begin. But the truth is, no one is ever fully prepared for the journey ahead. You will never know everything, and conditions will never be ideal. What you need to understand is that starting, even without a clear path, is far more important than waiting for the perfect moment. It's easy to get caught in the cycle of planning, preparation, and perfectionism. But without action, those plans remain just dreams. The first step is an act of trust. Trust in yourself and the process that unfolds when you decide to take action. It's also important to recognize that the first step is rarely the hardest. Often the act of starting is the most difficult part, because it's the moment when you confront your fears and doubts head on. But once you begin, momentum takes over and things start to fall into place. Each subsequent step becomes easier because you've already taken the leap. Action has a compounding effect. It builds upon itself. The more you move forward, the more confident and capable you become. The first step leads to the second, and the second to the third, and so on. Progress begins to feel less daunting when you focus on moving forward one step at a time. Furthermore, when you take the first step, you're not just moving toward a goal, you're also making a commitment to yourself. The decision to act is a declaration of your belief in your ability to achieve what you've set out to do. It's a moment of self-empowerment. In that single moment, you take control of your destiny and begin to shape your future. Each step forward affirms your belief in yourself, your vision, and your purpose. The act of starting is the act of claiming your path and asserting your place in the world. The truth is, you will face obstacles, setbacks, and doubts along the way. But each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Success isn't the result of a single giant leap, but of a series of small, consistent steps taken day after day. The key is to start, even when you don't feel ready or sure of what lies ahead. Once you take that first step, you start to build momentum, confidence, and clarity. You may not know exactly how everything will unfold, but by taking action, you move closer to discovering your path and realizing your potential. In essence, the most important thing you can do to achieve your goals is to stop waiting and take that first step. You may not have all the answers, but that's okay. The first step is often all you need to get started, and from there, the journey will unfold in ways you never imagined. Don't allow fear or doubt to hold you back any longer. Take that step today and let the journey of transformation begin. Perseverance is one of the most powerful forces that can propel you towards success. And it is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. The journey toward any worthwhile accomplishment is not smooth or easy. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when you face setbacks, disappointments, and failures. However, it is in these moments that the strength of perseverance is tested. Many people give up when the going gets tough, but those who persevere understand that success is built on overcoming adversity. They know that it is not about avoiding failure, but about learning from it and continuing to push forward. When you encounter challenges, it is essential to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. It's easy to get bogged down by temporary failures or obstacles, but if you allow yourself to focus solely on the problems, you will lose sight of the ultimate goal. Successful individuals maintain a clear vision of where they want to go and refuse to let temporary setbacks divert them from their path. They understand that setbacks are simply a part of the journey, not the end of it. Every failure or challenge is a lesson that moves you closer to your goal. Perseverance requires a deep belief in your ability to succeed, even when things aren't going your way. One of the biggest hurdles to perseverance is doubt. Doubt in yourself, your abilities, and your dreams. During difficult times, it's easy to question whether you have what it takes to succeed. But it is essential to silence that doubt and continue pushing forward. The most successful people are not those who never face doubt or difficulty. but those who learn to overcome it. They keep going even when the road is hard because they trust in the process and in their own potential. Doubt may arise, but perseverance is what allows you to keep moving forward despite it. Another key to perseverance is resilience. Life doesn't always go as planned, and sometimes circumstances can be beyond your control. However, resilience is the ability to adapt to these circumstances, to bounce back from failures, and to continue moving toward your goal despite the challenges. Resilience is built through experience, through facing difficulties and choosing to rise above them. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you grow stronger and more capable. The process of persevering through challenges builds a mental and emotional toughness that prepares you for even greater challenges ahead. Patience is another vital element of perseverance. It's important to remember that success doesn't happen overnight. Achieving great things takes time, and the road to success is often longer and more difficult than we expect. Patience allows you to endure the difficult moments, knowing that the work you are putting in today will pay off in the future. It's easy to become frustrated or discouraged when progress feels slow, but the key to perseverance is understanding that every small step, every bit of progress adds up over time. Ultimately, perseverance is the fuel that keeps you moving forward when everything seems to be working against you. It's the refusal to give up, to quit, or to let the difficulties of life determine your outcome. It's the belief that no matter how hard it gets, you can still achieve your dreams. When you persevere, you not only achieve your goals, but you also build character, strength, and resilience. The more you persevere, the more you realize that there is no obstacle too great to overcome, and no challenge too difficult to face. Success is not for the faint of heart, but for those who have the courage to keep going, no matter what. The power of consistent effort cannot be overstated when it comes to achieving success. It's often said that small steps lead to big results, and this couldn't be more true. Success is not a product of sudden bursts of activity or a single grand gesture, but of consistent, everyday actions that move you closer to your goal. Many people underestimate the impact of small, consistent efforts, but when combined over time, they create momentum that propels you forward in ways that you may not have expected. The key to success lies not in perfection or brilliance, but in persistence. The willingness to show up day after day, even when the results are not immediately visible. The beauty of consistent effort is that it doesn't require grand resources or extraordinary talent. It's about making progress every day, no matter how small the steps may seem. Each action, no matter how minor, is a building block that contributes to the larger picture. Whether you're working on a personal project, advancing in your career, or striving to reach a health goal, the consistent effort you put in will add up over time. At first, the results may not be visible, and you may feel as though your hard work is going unnoticed. But with each passing day, you are laying the groundwork for success. The power of consistency also lies in its ability to cultivate discipline. Success requires discipline, the ability to keep going, even when it's difficult or when distractions tempt you to quit. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to work harder. It's about creating a habit of progress that becomes ingrained in your routine. The more consistently you take action, the easier it becomes to continue. Consistency turns your efforts into a habit, and once something becomes a habit, it no longer feels like a struggle to maintain. Consistent effort doesn't demand extraordinary motivation or willpower. It simply requires you to show up and put in the work, day after day. Another benefit of consistent effort is that it helps you build confidence. As you see the results of your efforts start to accumulate, you begin to believe more in your ability to achieve your goals. Confidence is not something that comes from external validation. It comes from proving to yourself, through your actions, that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. The more you follow through on your commitments, the more you reinforce the belief that you are capable of success. This growing confidence fuels your motivation to continue putting in the work, even when the road gets tough. It's important to remember that the path to success is rarely straightforward. There will be times when things don't go according to plan, and you may feel tempted to abandon your efforts. But it's in these moments that your consistent effort will pay off the most. By staying committed to your goals, even during the difficult times, you prove to yourself that you are capable of persevering through challenges. Consistency doesn't just help you move toward your goals. It builds the resilience necessary to navigate the ups and downs of the journey. In the end, success is not about making dramatic leaps or waiting for the perfect opportunity. It's about showing up consistently, taking one step at a time, and trusting that the efforts you are putting in today will lead to the results you desire in the future. The secret to success is not a burst of genius, but the ability to maintain steady, purposeful effort toward your goals, no matter how long it takes. Keep going, because every day you put in the work is another step toward the success you desire.